We're at the Juneteenth event yet again. You probably heard a beautiful voice, and therefore you probably recognize exactly this beautiful face that is sitting right next to me. She's got a huge heart, a bigger voice, and most importantly, she's multifaceted. Tahera Rene Christy.
Yes.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Tell us just anything, all the things about you. The voice. You cook basically chef grade meals.
Yeah.
You've got candles to smooth my spirit. Who are you? Where did you come from?
That is an entire podcast, but for the purpose of this video, my name is Tahera Rene Christy. I'm originally from Oakland, California, and I am multi-talented, multifaceted, and love to give my gifts to the world. I feel like when you give a woman empowerment, you are empowering an entire community. And it started for me in church, and being able to sing in church and just give of my spirit to the people that needed to hear something from God. And usually it was through my voice, but God gave me more talents than that. So I started off as an actor. I was in Hollywood for a very long time, just kind of doing things here and there. People would be like, "You look familiar." I'm like, "You probably saw me at 2:00 in the morning in a random commercial that you are just like, that's an interesting looking black girl. How do I know her?" You don't, but it's okay. I'm happy to share with you anyhow. And then in the pandemic, I started a company called Amour Propre, which means self-love in French, as your husband knows already. And I manufacture personal hygiene products that cater to sensitive skin from a melanated perspective. And I've always been able to utilize the gifts that I've been given to help my family. I have 4 children, 24, 21, 21, and 11, an amazing husband. We're from Oakland, California, so we brought that flair of the urban community to Orange County to kind of expand from there. And I since then have started a consulting company, Tahera Consultancy, Calou Kitchen, which is my private chef catering company. And I also have a nonprofit called Encore Presentation, where I go to halfway houses, rehabs, and homeless shelters to educate and inspire women with my books that I've published. I've published 4 books, all surrounding self-help and empowerment. I do keynotes, I speak to people. My products are all focused on giving people that sense of self-love and self-care. Because I struggled with that, it was so important for me to give back to my communities and just empower people. You've seen me interact with me all day. I love being able to show God's kindness in my life through the kindness that I exude to others. And my businesses are a reflection of that. And so I just started a new company with my best friend called Midwife in a Box. She is a midwife, I'm in the box, and I create products for postpartum healing and care. And so I'm actually going to be in Miami next week. We got a grant from Quest Diagnostics, and she's doing a TED Talk, so I'm involved in that. And I'm just so grateful for the community that I've been able to build with my talents and being able to share it with people so that everybody feels empowered to do something that God created them to do. It's not just to be like, wow, you can sing, you can do all these things, and that's great and all. At the end of it, I'm a kind soul because God created that within me. So how can I empower you to see what God created within you? That's my mission and my purpose.
I love it. So how many hours of sleep do you get on average every day?
I will sleep when I'm dead. In fact, I was in Marietta last night catering a small private event for chefing in a private event, and it was the longest day on the planet. Woke up at 6:30 in the morning. I got home at like close to midnight, ready to go to church. Went to church, took a nap, came here, had a great time, and was just like, how can I be of service to my community? So every day something new. I'm not afraid of change. I'm not afraid of the unknown. In fact, I embrace it. As an entrepreneur, that's kind of like the goal. That's like the lifestyle. So if I couldn't do what I do, if I was scared or afraid of what might come at me, I'm witty enough, I'm smart enough, I've got enough agility because I'm from the hood to be able to navigate through any circumstance and be able to come out on top. And so I just thank God for the wherewithal to be able to see my space in whatever space I'm in. Whatever, like as we celebrate Juneteenth, Black people are the most resilient people on the planet. We took the greatest gifts, our land, our people, our culture, our skin, everything, our talents, gave them to the world and got nothing in return, and continue to cultivate, continue to create, continue to show up, continue to welcome people into our fold. How resilient are we? So if I were to take that knowledge and be like, it's cute and all, and do nothing with that, I am resolved to do something about that with everything that I do. And so the energy that you see from me is as a result of me understanding my lineage, where I come from, my purpose, and my desire to leave legacy in that regard, because the civil rights movement didn't die with our ancestors. It continues with us. And so this Juneteenth and every Juneteenth going forward, my purpose is to give the next generation an understanding of their place in our legacy as someone did for me. So we continue to move forward in that regard.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And let's see. Are there any other businesses on the horizon? Because I think if I was counting, I understood there were about 8.
I'm like P. Diddy without the drama, can't stop, won't stop. But it's one of those things whereas I try not to make full-fledged businesses with them. I try to incorporate them into the things I've already established. But being a creative, my desire is to continue to create. But being a smart, savvy business person, I understand I can only create so much in order to make money and move it forward in a meaningful way. But so far, so good.
Okay.
God blesses the things that He already told me I'm capable of doing. Dr. Tama Bryant said it best. She said, single talented people will never understand multiple talented people. When you have multi-talents, they will think, well, why aren't you in this box? How come you think you can do it all? And I got ADHD, but I've mastered what that means. I don't take medication. I'm not here to like restrain that part of my existence. That neurodivergency is my superpower. So I have the capacity to do multiple things really well and focus on them in such a, like people ask me, do I sleep? Yeah, I sleep, but my brain is always thinking, always creating, but for the glory of God. So it's not ever a bad thing. It's one of those things where I have an amazing husband who's a Libra, who's the taskmaster and keeps me on task. But when you have good people around you, you literally can do anything you put your mind to, no matter what your situation is. So I'm encouraging of your folks out there who are very creative, don't feel restricted by your distractions. Find what works for you, implement it, get good people in your space to help you to create and cultivate those things that are deep inside your soul so that something beautiful can come out of that uniqueness that creates you to be you.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got to spend some time together.
Girl, I'm ready for the podcast. I'm ready for it.
Well, without further ado, let's see. We need to like and share this post so you could be entered into a raffle to win what?
Free stuff. When I tell you I have so many things I can give away, girl, candles. We could do personal hygiene products. I have a whole feminine care kit that is yoni products that the girlies die for. I even have a male grooming kit. So it sounds like a gift certificate would be best. So you can pick whatever you want from my website. I will ship it to you for free. So that way you can get it and just enjoy it. It's for you. I'm all about self-love and self-care.
Awesome. And the website address will be in the comment section. So stay tuned and look out for it. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah.